10 Steps to Self-Discovery by Shirley Denise Horton.
And our mission here is to sort of break down the key steps, the insights from her work, to maybe give you a practical way to think about your own journey.
Mm-hmm. And the author, she's very upfront about her own life challenges being the catalyst for this book.
Right.
And a really central theme, you'll see it throughout, is faith, keeping God at the center. She even identifies as God's child.
So that's pretty key to her perspective.
Absolutely. It shapes the whole approach.
And it's designed to be interactive, right? Not just something you read.
Yeah, definitely. Practical steps, journaling prompts. It really invites you, the listener, to engage directly.
Okay, so before the main steps, there's this section called Food for Thought. What's in there?
Well, it lays some groundwork. Ideas like the power of intention, where you focus your energy, and letting go. Letting go of things that aren't serving you anymore to make room for positive change.
That makes sense, like clearing the space first.
Exactly. And she brings up that principle, like attracts like. Focus on positivity, attract positivity. Yeah, plus visualization, using belief and faith to break doubt cycles.
And crucially, taking action. It's not just thinking about it.
Inspired action, as she calls it. And gratitude. That comes up early, too, as a way to shift your perspective.
Okay, interesting groundwork. But then she kicks off with something pretty intense, doesn't she? The call to take notice.
Oh, yeah. The language is really strong there. She mentions things like slander, untruth, unbelievable hatred she's faced.
Wow, that's direct.
It is. But her point seems to be recognize that negativity exists, it's real, but don't get sucked in. Turn that energy inward, use it for your own growth.
Reframing it.
Completely.
Okay.
She tells you, the reader, you are the light, a chosen one. The message is stand firm on God's word, receive blessings, move forward.
And this ties into letting go of burdens.
Specifically, releasing those burdens, often negative people, onto God. She references Psalms 55.22. The idea is liberation.
Not being weighed down.
Right. And I liked her analogy, be a leader, a trendsetter, not just a follower. Soar like an eagle, solo, above the pettiness.
That image of the eagle is powerful.
It really is. And that line, their absence is your liberation. A strong way to think about leaving toxic situations.
Definitely sets a tone. Okay, so that leads into the actual steps. Step #1, develop self-reflection and self-awareness.
Yes, and she defines these. Self-reflection is like meditation, serious thought on your character, actions, motives.
And self-awareness.
That's the conscious knowledge of those things, your character, feelings, motives, desires. Knowing them clearly.
So how do you develop these?
Consistency is key. She suggests setting aside regular time, specifically mentioning 21 days, in a quiet place just for introspection.
A dedicated period.
Exactly. And she gives practical tools. Journaling is called a big part of it. Plus mind, body, soul exercises, like just 5 minutes of yoga, daily stretching, releasing tension, deep breathing, inhale confidence, exhale negativity, and meditation.
Simple, accessible things.
Yeah, clear the mind, focus on breath, lead into gratitude, and the first assignment jumps right in.
How so?
It asks you to journal after reading the first few pages, reflecting on things like scenarios you relate to, awakenings, new passions, past actions versus what you want to do, things that feel out of reach.
Oh, no shallow end.
Nope. She says it's starting off deep, the real deal, straight up.
All right. Deep reflection first, then step #2, practice gratitude.
This builds on step 1. Gratitude is framed as a powerful practice for positive change, attracting good experiences. Back to that, like attracts like.
How does she suggest practicing it? Lots of ways.
Yeah, quite a few. Keep a gratitude journal, consciously count your blessings, health, people, small joys.
Actively thinking about them.
Right. Express thanks to others. Practice mindfulness, being present. Shift focus from what you lack to what's going right.
That shift seems important.
It is. Also, serving others. Self-compassion, celebrating wins, creating gratitude rituals, and consistency. That's vital.
Does she give examples?
Yes, statements like, I am grateful for the love, or I am thankful for the abundance. And she encourages you to make your own personal list. Make it a habit.
Okay, so internal work, positive focus, which leads to step #3, check your circle, looking outward now.
Exactly. Assessing your relationships, friends, family, to weed out negative energy and build a supportive circle.
Makes sense. Your environment matters.
Definitely. She links it to commitment, saying something like, you will recognize where you want to be by what you are committing to. Are your relationships aligned with your goals?
That's a good question to ask yourself.
It is. And the steps are practical. Reflect on how people make you feel. Set boundaries, communicate needs, limit contact if necessary.
Having those tough conversations.
Yeah, tough powwows, as she calls them. And sometimes releasing toxic relationships, gradually distancing, prioritizing your well being.
It's also about building the positive too, right?
Absolutely. Seek support from positive people, do things you enjoy to meet like minded folks, practice self love to attract better relationships, be open to new connections.
Now, there was a really strong analogy in this section.
Ah, yes. The one comparing certain negative influences to, well, the term she uses is whoremongers, advising a 100-yard dash away.
It's very blunt language.
It really is.
That's
Definitely reflects her strong conviction in the text about getting away from harmful people quickly.
Okay. She also mentions an accountability partner.
Yes. And provides a whole list of questions for choosing one, like what are their goals?